Federal Ministry of Health is having just 7 days to return the 10 billion naira meant for the production of COVID-19 vaccine in 2020 into the Federation account. This directive is from the House of Representatives Committee on Public Accounts when it cross-examined authorities at the ministry over the use of the COVID-19 funds. National Assembly correspondent Joki Adisa has more.
83 agencies comprising ministries and departments of the federal government are to take turns before the House Committee on Public Accounts to render stewardship of their respective COVID-19 intervention funds.
The whole purpose of the hearing, as captured by the motion which the House passed, is to ensure that we are transparent and accountable in the expenditure of the various sums of money running into over 600 billion naira that was released by the federal government of Nigeria to combat the COVID-19 pandemic.
The Federal Ministry of Health is the first to take the stand. Permanent Secretary Kachalom Daju speaks for the ministry. She gives an insight into how the ministry spent its allotted COVID-19 intervention funds.
The contract cost to 1,329,898,613.49.
But the legislators queried the ministry's use of the 53.5 billion naira received as COVID-19 fund, including the 10 billion naira vaccine production fund.
Is it fixed? And if it is fixed, who is collecting the interest rate?
Sum of 10 billion naira released to the Federal Ministry of Health since December 2020, but which had not been used nor returned to the government coffer, be returned to the Federation account within 7 days, and that the ministry should supply evidence of such return.
But trying to tell us now this is what it is, that is going to make things so difficult.
The committee was furious about the inability of the Rural Electrification Agency to submit a memorandum before it or honor its many invitations. After failing to answer to the many invitations of the committee, the Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment is also to pay back its 75 billion naira COVID-19 intervention fund.
Former permanent secretary and the current permanent secretary are affected by this motion to refund the sum of 75 billion naira back to the federal government as COVID-19 intervention fund.
The Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAN, renders an account of its 7.7 billion naira received as COVID-19 fund, but probing questions follow.
Funds were utilized on 8 main items. The first was our furniture grant in the amount of 3.5 billion, 433,301,570 naira.
The immediate question that came to mind is if we are not having a situation of double allocation.
As more ministries, departments and agencies of the federal government answer the committee's call, the lawmakers say they are not on a witch hunt mission, but to assist the executive in recovering funds needed to revamp the nation's economy. Joki Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.